Happy Turkey Day to everybody. Off the Cuff Radio, Screwball Radio, on behalf of everybody, happy Thanksgiving. So, I finally was able to catch up on the Drink Champs episode with Raekwon and Ghostface. Dope episode. Very dope episode. I mean, for 4 hours, it had to be special. That was one of the longest interviews that I probably ever peeped, yo. Real talk. That was probably one of the longest interviews ever. But I want to do a video about this here and what Ghostface said about the Ironman album. He said that he wasn't a big fan of the Ironman album. And that caught a lot of people off guard. They were like, what? That's one of your best projects. How can you say that about Ironman? Well, I will say it like this. See, with the Ironman project, I think I have a good idea on why Ghost feels that way. It's a classic album, no doubt. It's a classic album. But from his perspective, he probably feels as though that wasn't really his best project. Because if you listen to the Iron Man project, it's basically a Wu-Tang compilation aside from like 3 solo songs that he got up there. But all the big songs for the most part is featuring Ray or Capadonna. It's mostly features. I mean, All I Got Is You. Wait, that had a feature with Mary J. Blige. The only song he really had was Poisonous Darts, I believe. I believe that was the only one. And Fish. Did Fish have a feature? Because it's been a minute since I listened to that album. So, you mix that in with a lot of personal turmoil that he probably was facing with his personal life. Because, that's where he found out he was diabetic. And it played a chord. It definitely played a chord. I mean, it was a fly album. It was one of the flyest albums to come out of 96. But I could totally understand. Yeah, Wildflower. It was Wildflower and Poisonous Darts. I think those are the only 2 songs that don't have no features. Whereas with Supreme Clientele, he was able to really show off his skill set. He really get to show his true identity off, because on Iron Man, it was basically a Wu compilation. But with Supreme Clientele, Bulletproof Wallets, through that era, he was able to show why he's Ghostface Killer. And that really made him his own man. I mean, you listen to Nutmeg, One, Saturday Night Live, where they sampled the Pharoah Monch joint, The Mayor. Mighty Healthy. I mean, come on, man. Like, that album right there is, I feel, that's Ghost's baby right there. And he probably felt that was where he really showed his skills. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying that Iron Man is a bad album at all. I mean, Iron Man was a dope album. I mean, one of the best in 96. But when it came to Supreme Clientele, that's Ghostface's baby right there. That's where we really started seeing Ghostface for being Ghostface. So that's probably the reason why he probably feel like he felt. And sometimes people be like, "Yo, man, what is up with these artists, man? Like, and they creative spills." I mean, a lot of times you'll be surprised with the people that we had on our shows. They be telling us that some of their biggest records be throwaways. Like, y'all remember the story? Like, Dr. Dre said he don't even like Deep Cover. Deep Cover, one of the hardest songs that nigga ever did. So sometimes we look at it as from the fan perspective. Yo, that's whack. What do you mean? That joint go hard, man. But when you in that creative space, they see it like, man, this is garbage. I bet Ghost himself probably listened to Winter Wars and be like, man, this joint whack. I'm like, what? Winter Wars is one of the hardest songs Wu-Tang ever did. That's whack. Come on, man. But I can understand, because we all go through creative spells. We all do go through some creative spells with that. But nevertheless, man, I'm chilling right now. building with y'all for a minute. Got another show locked down. We got John Austin, producer from Miami. He coming through tomorrow. We got some work coming in with the East Side is coming soon, so we working on that as well. We just steady working, man. We just been steady working, putting out dope content, putting out dope shows. I'm doing more lives now, so people can see the face that mix with the visuals. You know what I mean? Yeah, hold on 1 second. Now this is another thing that popped up too. I'm gonna give my thoughts about this here. Now, this dude, this hood comedian, he go by the name of, what's this guy name? Hold on. It's on my Facebook. Hold on, let me look it up. I don't feel a bit. Oh, hold on. See, it's one thing I don't like about Facebook these days. Facebook be messing up, man. Like, yeah, his name is D Money. D Money, hood comedian D Money. He got smoked because he disrespected Young Dolph. Now, this is my thing. I'm gonna tell you, and this is me. I don't feel a bit sorry for dude, because when you playing games like that, I don't understand this trend of disrespecting the dead. Like, why y'all niggas keep doing that? Y'all gotta stop that, man. Y'all inviting a different form of energy. And then some of y'all niggas come in, man, well, that's a black man, man. Forget all that. I don't want to hear that black man shit. All that shit dies out the moment you get disrespectful. I don't feel a bit sorry for that dude, man, because it's like, you know the repercussions that's coming with that. You know that the city of Memphis is mourning, and you want to come and do some clown-ish like that. That's not cool. And he had to pay the price for it. So maybe that should be a wake-up call to all these internet clout chasers out there. Like, this ain't no game no more, man. And this is the problem with hip-hop, man. It's like we always excuse buffoonery behavior for trolling. Oh, he's just kidding. It became such a joke culture. We don't nobody's serious. It's always such a joke. And we got to stop being a joke, because, this man just got killed. His man just got killed. And here you are making jokes about this man's death. Yeah. Now you can perform for Dolph. You got your wish, nigga. And this is what gets me too. I might get a little heat for this when everybody keep on saying, well, while that happened, George Zimmerman is still around. I'm gonna ask you this. What's stopping you from getting George Zimmerman? What's stopping you from getting a pistol, going to Florida, and hunting them down yourself, nigga? You always want to sit there on the luxury of your iPhone and say that. Why don't you get a pistol, organize a coup like them white boys did in Capitol Hill, and you go find them? That's what I'm saying. Stop putting what you scared to do, what you not gonna do on behalf of street people. I guarantee you, a lot of these dudes, y'all talking all that, you won't even go to the hood. You won't even go to the hood and say this stuff. But y'all get on behind the internet and talk about, well, they're not saying anything about George Zimmerman. Let me tell you this. I've been to Florida. George Zimmerman is not in the public like that at all. You ain't gonna see George Zimmerman lounging in Miami. You ain't gonna see George Zimmerman. The last time he was lounging in Miami, they ran him out of there. They ran George Zimmerman up out of there. Him and his family. They ran them out of there. You ain't gonna see George Zimmerman lounging at no. Y'all see, this is what gets me. Y'all acting like that this dude is out there at a bar going live like this everywhere on some catch me if you can type shit, and niggas ain't doing nothing. He's nowhere. I'm telling you, from people that I know personally from Florida, you're not gonna even see this dude. He's like a ghost out there. He's not at no Miami Heat ball game. You're not gonna see him at no club. He's not walking in the strip. He's nowhere. He's basically in hiding from the government. But people want to keep on with this narrative of, man, nobody ran down on Zimmerman. But what's stopping you? What's stopping you from going over there? If you really feel that way, pump your gas full of car, Put your gas in the car, get you some ammunition, go to Florida, and handle it yourself. Why you want to sit there and let somebody else take a penitentiary chance with something you want done? You do it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, because I tell that to anybody. Matter of fact, I remember when I got into it with somebody on Facebook about that. And I told them, okay, I'll go with you out there. Let's get it. You gonna get some ammunition? You gonna pull up? Let's do something. Oh, snap. Had to fix that a little bit. Hold on 1 second. Damn. Gotta fix this damn laptop, yo. But that's what's happening right now. A lot of people that talk that, they're not really with it, man. Hold on 1 second. I gotta fix my damn laptop. I done froze my shit. Damn. Okay. Now I'm back at it. Now, going back to what the topic was, I was reading about that, but there got to be a lesson to be learned about that. Like, you can't keep playing games with the dead, man. I don't understand where this started. See, what y'all did, y'all saw what kind of clout 6ix9ine and Whack 100 and Charleston White and all these other niggas got from doing that. So you want to play and see monkey do. The difference is they got millions of dollars worth of security watching, and you don't. That's the difference. They got money to protect them. You don't. So, stop playing games with your life, dude. This ain't no game. These guys are still connected to the streets, and they still have a whole form of admiration from their peers. And since they're rooted in the streets, they have that type of respect. So, watch your tone, watch your fingers. That's what I want to say about that. So, yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to fix this laptop, man, because I was just looking at that. Damn, I got to do this over. But, yeah, going back to what I was talking about with the original topic. Yeah, that's the reason why Ghostface wasn't really feeling Ironman. I mean, if you look at it from an artist perspective, they all have their reasons to not feel certain projects. Even though me personally, I thought Ironman was super fire. I mean, I can understand based off what he felt, what he was going to do with his trials and tribulations, that he wasn't in the right creative space. He said that was a dark moment of his life. But that Supreme Clientele and that Bulletproof Wallets, Ghost was a next level animal up there, man. So, yeah. Another thing, too, I want to talk to y'all about, too, is we just had the dope interview with DJ Sir Jinx. Very informative interview. And see, this is what gets me too, is when I go on certain I go have people submit me questions. And a lot of things too with that. Sometimes y'all niggas submit me some crazy stuff. I'm like, yo, I'm not asking them that. Just like, people so love drama, man. And it's like, I want to build a fly show where we ain't got to talk about beefs. We ain't got to talk about drama. Leave that to Vlad and Academic, because at the end of the day, I like what I do, and I want to be able to go outside and pump my gas. Appreciate the love, man. Yeah, this the retro Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin, WrestleMania 14. This was the main event right here. My top 5, because this changed the landscape of the business right here. Shawn Michaels had to give up the strap to Stone Cold. Stone Cold took the ball, won 2 Super Bowls off of it. When he got hurt, The Rock took it, took him to another trophy. It started here, WrestleMania 14, Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels. This changed the business right here. And also brought Mike Tyson out in the mix. That's what brought the hood. So, yeah. And matter of fact, tomorrow night they doing a documentary on Shawn Michaels' second return. As you can look at that on the WWE Network on the Peacock. People could say what they want about the WWE, man, but yo, they come with some fire documentary. Their production, they got a fire production team, yo. One thing about Vince McMahon, you can't compete with his production team. Straight up. So I'm going to watch that tomorrow night. But, yeah, another thing, speaking of wrestling, man, Ric Flair been wilding lately, yo. Ric Flair been crazy. He was talking some shit today. He was talking about he wouldn't work with the WWF ever again because of Nick Khan. But what they did was they took his trademark woo, they took him out of the intro of every Raw because they didn't want that heat to come through with that Dark Side of the Ring episode, The Plane Ride from Hell. So Rick been mad about that since. He said, yeah, I'll rock with Vince, but I ain't rocking with that dude. Because that dude, he took me out of there. But yeah, Rick been wilding, man. His podcast is actually entertaining. And he also said some crazy stuff, too. He also said that Hulk Hogan wasn't in the best shape. Like, he's in real rough shape. I ain't saying no prayers out to the Hulks because I was never no Hulk Hogan fan. I was a Macho Man fan, nigga. I was a Macho Man, Bret the Hitman Hart fan. I wasn't really rocking with Hulk Hogan like that, even though those 1980s promos with the cocaine and the steroids was entertaining. Nah, I was strictly Savage, man. Randy Savage, Bret the Hitman Hart. Those are two of my all-time favorites right there. But yeah, we gonna get some wrestling talk. I'm actually reaching out to more wrestlers, man, but that's a hard business, man. I mean, we had Stevie Ray from Harlem Heat on. That was a real dope show. That was like almost 3 hours. We almost cut the length time with that episode there. That was one of the best episodes we did, as a matter of fact. Coke promos were the best. Man, bro, let me tell you, man. Those promos were the best, yo. Them niggas was high as hell. Them niggas was doing all types of mushrooms, mixing it with some ecstasy, some cocaine. Them niggas was wilding. But that was the glory era of wrestling right there. And I slowly see it coming back. One thing I got to give AEW credit for. AEW is trying to push that line again. Like, I saw the promo with MJF and CM Punk. They were just shooting. That's the type of stuff that people want to see, man. One thing I give Tony Khan credit for, man, even though I have my old criticism of AEW, they're not afraid to give the people what they want. That's what I like about Tony Khan. He listens to the public. Vince McMahon, he don't listen to the public no more like that. He don't. He's setting his own way. As long as he get it bad, he good. But Tony Khan, he listens to what the people want. So salute to him on that end. But wrestlers, man, wrestlers and athletes, yeah, we definitely thought about reaching out to that. But them niggas is hard to reach, man. It's like it's totally different from artists and actors. Athletes are a totally different wave. Like I sent emails to, we're gonna try to get Kenny Anderson. Y'all remember Kenny Anderson from the New Jersey Nets? We're gonna try to get him on. I hit Dana Barros up. Dana Barros hit me back, so we're gonna try to work on that. I hit Rasheed Wallace. So we trying to get athletes next. We trying to get some real dope athletes from back in the day. I want to get Too Cold Scorpio, but he ain't got no information on him at all. If anybody can hit me up how to get Too Cold Scorpio, let me know. Too Cold Scorpio is one of the flyest wrestlers to ever do it, man. He was a black wrestler. He was one of them niggas that's coming up there with the high flying moves and stuff. Scorpio, he invented the imprint. A lot of people don't give him his credit, so I want to reach out to Too Cold Scorpio for an interview. We got a lot on the plate, man. I just don't want to reveal too much. Yeah, because every once in a while I want to come build with y'all. I want to come build with y'all a little bit, get a good feedback on my audience. And I got a little comfortable doing that. So where it stands right now, starting next year, we're going to start reaching out to more athletes. You're going to see some surprises. More boxers, more wrestlers. I might just branch and go to hockey. I don't care, man. I'm like, If you got give us some dope dialogue, we'll go ahead and do it. We'll just go ahead and do it. So I'm about to go ahead and sign out right now. That's the 20-minute mark. So subscribe to Screwball Radio. Subscribe to Off the Cuff Radio. Follow us on IG, Off the Cuff Radio, Screwball Radio. Y'all know where to find us. King Eric, the Media Assassin, signing out. Holla.